Planet Bomber is home to a race of a most unusual people. The Bombermen are a species with no mouths.
So this is kind of an interesting story behind Jetter's Abridged. I wanted to do it for as long as SFA had been around, but when I actually tried to get down to writing a script for it, I wasn't funny, and I only got 2 pages in.
Well, see, I wasn't even aware of this show, and I remember when you mentioned, like, I have always wanted to do this, I want to do Bomberman Jetters, I was like, the what? Like, I wasn't even aware of its existence whatsoever. But I'm glad I learned about these things, because this show is very silly.
I have the most fun writing for this out of anything I do. Now this right here is a parody of Car Bomb by Negative Land, and all of the weird shit in it refers to the fan translation of Bomberman Jetters that floats around. The theme title alone has some amazing lines.
Like every other prism in the
It's a comedy genius in itself.
Yeah.
So I like moments like this because it's a good moment for us to come up with exactly what's going on with this world and things like that. So, especially for a series like kind of like we do, just because our series never seems to really follow the track of the normal series at all.
What?
That picture is that you. And
One thing about episode 1 is I established some things about it that were ended up being dropped by like episode 4, and will be further established as gone by episode 5. Like the Higgy Higgy Bandits being collectors who waste their money on shit. I don't give a shit anymore. That's gone.
I think about these things. Maybe if you
Was Bongo smiling? What's that about?
You just make me so happy. This is such a stupid idea.
Thanks, Birdie. Yo. Shiro, I returned home from fighting crime, rebuilding dams.
I remember the initial thought was that he was just such a hero that making him a dick would just be the only thing you really could do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tend to pick.
And I didn't want to make him a dick. But then it just ended up being so funny. That was an improv line from Code.
The bomb is in your heart.
Funny as you write the dialogue, and he just became more and more of a dick. So it's just like, yep, he's a dick.
Yeah, whatever.
Where the hell is CPS?
Ah, grandmother. May the best
Oh, classic
grandson
old lady
ever have a
voice.
cup of tea.
How could you
Don't
forget?
kid yourself. You got junk. Your cousin got
You see, we kind of,
Oh,
I think initially we came with the idea just of just random conversations coming up with the idea that colleges, some college degrees are more meaningless than others, and that's where that joke came from.
Yep.
Hey, what happened to my pants? Hey, don't you
That's an establishing line.
This plant is like my underwear.
See, and I always love those kind of jokes where we just basically take something where you don't understand someone, and then you try to assume what they meant, so you're just like, higgy higgy! Well, that's inappropriate.
Everything Mujo says is either a double entendre or can be mistaken for one.
Well, it's also the rule of thumb that if you're thinking about things like that, no matter what you say, it sounds like a double entendre. And it doesn't help when your dick is that big and that exposed. You think about that.
This line right here is actually the only thing retained from that first draft of the script I did.
We're like gods. I can make you a new Louis.
What is it, brother?
I like the cut of him just alive.
I'd like to see you try that again. Let me show you something.
You're not gonna show off again.
I always wanted Shiro to be a smart protagonist. In every Abridged series, the main character is a moron, and I want to do something different with that. And maybe take it a step further to where he's kind of an accidental evil genius. So, like, he sucked adrenaline out of his duck bunny.
With very little thought of his duck bunny, either.
Louis goes through so much abuse.
This is one of my stupid ideas about a shark and stuff like that in cigarettes.
You don't have a moral compass, do you, brother?
I think Louis is dead again.
What's up, Birdie?
This is a line everyone quotes even in YouTube video forms.
Mm-hmm. It's officially a meme.
Have you ever built a sandcastle out of paper mache, only to realize?
The idea with Birdie is he always looks so cool, but we can imagine him saying some insane stuff. And we just ran with that.
I think I just pointed out the fact that you could have that character just being so cool that when they say something ridiculous, it just seems that much more ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I think I just started with fucking hate dolphins.
Yeah.
And then from there, just imagine him in a jazz club with just a glass of brandy, saying that. I just can't do it without laughing. We definitely did some tricks with this one using the video clip itself. Like, I like this pose.
Well, I'm bored.
Well, I just like the thought of him just standing there for hours.
Babble incoherently in front of me and have me translate everything you say directly back to you.
Yeah, and I want to point out that tired trope of, what? He's in the well!
Go, my beast of burden! Is that a
This is just
dick?
me enjoying whenever you make the tired pant.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
Well, this.
What the fuck?
You must be the higgy higgy man.
I don't know where Deep One came from, but I just love the fact that there's just one like that.
It's just you screaming. Because that Iggy was the only one who opened his mouth.
Young man, you are entering a world of hurt. Oh, wrong phrasing. Sorry.
I like how generally polite he is.
Yeah.
Hey,
He's aware of
you're
his
cool.
Not
mistakes.
a word. Not a
Mujo's a nice guy. He has to be a villain.
Yep.
Sorry for barging in uninvited. Oh, go to hell.
Shiro. It's like a
It, it was fun for all of us just record various versions of saying, "Higa!"
So what
Yeah.
are you gonna do, Mighty? Are you gonna give it, or am I gonna?
This
have
first
to take
episode
it?
was written with code.
That was gets around.
She would
What an
help
insidious
write
dirty
episode
trick.
2. Then it would
And
just
that's
be
my
Travis and me
critique,
for the 3 on.
We'll check these out.
And she did point out this scene is kind of just one-liners, one after the other.
Throw it over here. I'll catch it in my
Seems
pants.
just kind of piled onto each other, and
Ah, hell, whatever. For fuck's
but
sake.
they're just
take the
funny
time and
lines.
shut
I
the
like
hell
this scene.
up.
Well, that's also why it's funny that Mighty just goes, "This is really stupid," and just tries to get the plot going again.
What the hell is this?
Shiro.
This is my dumb idea because I first noticed that bulge like a turtle head over there in the corner.
And it does look like a turtle head. By the way, that shark that Mighty killed earlier, that was the one who did. Like, his brother is the one who shot the laser.
And apparently he's Mexican. Just saying.
Only I had Bongo at my side. I would hit him.
That's the early establishing that Bongo's a punching
Wait,
bag.
you hitting on me? If so, what's your name?
It's sad how much Birdie's just like me. It's
I'm the one
weird.
who should be apologizing.
I mean, for killing
Anyone who knows me
you
knows
right
how
now.
much I just
Have
accidentally
some
go into
blues.
Birdie just by existing.
I've forgotten everything.
And yet, when you try to record Birdie, you forget the voice.
Because a lot of times I go deeper than he should be, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's my normal voice, I forgot. I remember we always get these nice discussions about what song would be very appropriate for this part, so this is perfect for Bulge.
I just realized yesterday. I haven't been invited to prom in over 35 years.
Oh man.
Bongo.
The times we sat down just writing jokes for that character were some of the best times.
And we would spend hours doing it.
How many jokes do we have for him now? Like 200?
I don't even want to check.
Yeah, it's something around there.
Yeah.
It's enough to fill a book, we'll put it that way.
Which we intend to do.
Just as soon as someone draws a really nice picture of Birdie, like sitting with like a spotlight on him on a stool.
Well, I just had something in mind more that it would have one of his quotes, and then just you or me sitting at a bar looking wistful.
I'm just in a smoky bar, just kind of leaning forward, just kind of rolling my ice in a glass of Jack Daniels, and then the next quote above it would be that. You know, there's all those posters up that they put up there, kind of like those Instagram-looking photos with some kind of quote on it. I could totally see that using some pose like that, putting it all over Tumblr, and then people are like, I don't even know what that means, but I love it.
Well, we're already kind of doing that with his Twitter account.
True. And if I ever revive his Tumblr.
Yeah.
That's up to me, damn it.
Anything we're forgetting for this episode?
Well, beyond... I mean, the only thing we generally established, at least to that one, is nothing really about the jitters at all. Beyond the fact of what they're doing. The jitters end up being more fun by episode 2, because we established that they're complete idiots.
All this episode really does is establish who Mighty was, and then he
Shiro.
disappears. And Shiro.
And Mujo.
And Mujo. Mujo's another one of my favorite characters to write for.
I think we had the most fun with them in the last episode, honestly.
Yeah.
I got spirit, yes I do.
That's one of the reasons we couldn't do the episode with Bongo and Gangu, because he wasn't in it. Another thing I wanted to do with Shiro was establish him as he's a smart kid who's looking for an outlet, or he has something to prove. He just doesn't know what it is yet.
He can't tell if it's about his brother or just about himself.
But that's episode 1.
If you haven't done so already, go listen to the opening thing of this show and it's stuck in your head for a week.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
How'd you get a bomba?